We did the 100 show. Niggas was going on 101. Now we all back on 102.
Nah, niggas wasn't gone. Me and Dan held it down.
Held it down, 1-on-1, holding it
That's
down.
what's up, man. I mean, I think that's what it was needed. It needed a one-on-one perspective. You know what I mean?
I like that. I like that. 1-on-1 for the
the way to
1-on-one.
spin it.
Bars.
Yeah, that went over your head, huh, Dan?
Yeah, it did for a little bit.
That's what I do, man. I get the people what they want when they want it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
I can dig that, man.
Yeah,
You got a polo on today too, man. You feeling prestige? I see you, dog.
Simmer down, young boy. When I'm working, it's
I don't smoke, I don't drink, so I keep a polo on.
Hey, man, when I'm working, it's Mr. Big Tone to you. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
When I'm working, it's Mr. Big Tone to you.
Yo, before we start, man, I just want to give a shout out to the two gentlemen down up under me, man. Yesterday, they did their thing on the Funny is Funny class with Mr. Mike Larry, who's also a guest on our show tonight. I just want to commend these gentlemen, man, for doing their thing. Especially Jake, the young boy too. He cheesing everywhere. But shout out to especially Jake, man. He got a certificate. Hey, look, Funny is Funny. I'm a graduate of it, baby.
Hey, nigga, book me, bro.
Book me, baby. Book me, baby. It's on the popping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it was a fun class. It was a very fun class, very helpful class. Just trying to learn to do clean comedy, man. You know, because that's gonna take you. That's gonna take you places, get you booked more. You know, so.
Wow.
Now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense now because I was like, man, Jake's been in the game for a while now. So like now you're trying to take your class, which is good because you should take a class like sharpen your skill and all of that. But the fact that it was for clean comedy, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, I get it. I get it too, man. It's like they trying to go from being like too short of comedy to Rakim comedy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a whole pivot. And you would think that's a good reference, Tom. You would think that it's just that it's easy money. But you know, just like Dan was saying earlier, it's like basketball. You know what I'm saying? If you're a 3-point, shooter, that's what you do. You got to learn the post. Like it's a new thing to you. You ain't really, you know what I'm saying? So
don't talk basketball. It don't seem like you hitting one with the basketball talk.
That definitely was perfect, actually.
Okay, if you say so, we'll go with that.
Dan, you liked it, didn't you, Dan?
Well, yeah, but that's because I was the one that brought it up before. But I already gave you credit for bringing it up because it was my idea.
I said like you said before. Y'all not listening is what's going on. That's what's happening here. It's all good.
All right, because we're not listening, we just gonna do this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mask Off. You know what it is, episode 102. You know, we are here. We do have special guests today, and we don't have special guests, but we do have a special guest.
No extras guest.
We got a special guest tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, you know what this is, episode 102. Episode Punchline. And I'm here with my man, with the plan, always down and lend a helping hand for the BS. I'm using a tape from Funny is Fair, Funny, no cussing. Will I be able to go all the way on the show with no cussing? Let's see. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pass it to Jake. How was your week, my brother? Oh, already. I'm not cussing.
Yo, Dan want me to stay the same.
No.
He want no.
Dan, you know what? Before you go into that, bro, I just want to say how toxic Dan is.
I'm not toxic.
That was so
toxic.
I mean, this was here already.
Dan
Jake had to learn how to not curse. So maybe
Dan low key toxic, man. Like he'll shoot a poison dart at you every now and then.
With a no looker though, like
no look, you don't even see it coming. And it take you a minute to realize, wait, that was some smart ass shit he said. You know what, man? See, already cussing. See, and it's your fault, Dan. It's your fault. Because I'm talking about you.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
They got a sideways stick. Like,
we appreciate, though. It keeps me on my toes a little bit. I gotta pay attention to you, man. I gotta pay attention to
Bro, y'all think I'm some type of villain on the show.
You kind of is. You kind of is.
A lot of people be thinking it's me, but Dan is toxic.
Wow.
I'm on Dan's side, man. It's not
Jay,
Dan.
what you talking about, man? I can't be looking at you.
Look, should I talk about my week now, or we should go? All right, cool. I'm talking about my week. Fine. All right, cool. Again. All right, I had a good week. Had a bunch of shows this week. They all went well. Got another show tomorrow. I'm in a roast battle. That's gonna be interesting.
Oh.
It's gonna be like a bracket style type of roast battle.
Shit, I want to get signed up to that.
Yeah. If you're interested, I'll let y'all know about the next one, and if y'all want to do it. But yeah, it's been good, man. Just trying to just put myself out here a little bit more, try to just get consistent. Like last summer felt really good, just hitting all those mics consistently. And like during like the late fall, winter, kind of dialed it back a little bit. But now I'm getting back on that same consistent ground I'm on. So
My
trying
man.
to get that going. But
Jake.
Yeah, man, that ground feel good.
Yep.
That is super dope, man. That is super dope, man. And I'm gonna pass it to the Prez. What up, dope Prez? How was your week, my brother?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mask Off. I'm Dan, the master of positivity here. I'm just here to spread good vibes for the guys here, man. My week was good, just teaching and working and like just passing off good vibes to the people that I talk to. So that's what I've been on. Back to you, Tom.
Yes.
Hey, hold on, Dan. You got some type of filter on your joint?
What are you talking about?
You got
talking about your background and everything.
You got like a portrait mode going on that boy?
He been using that for a minute.
Yeah, that's his phone.
Man, all right. I was gonna tell all of my production secrets live.
My bad, bro.
My bad.
No.
Oh, you starting to get in the mode?
You about to
talk about T.I.?
You about to? I thought he was turning to Mr. Lee again.
No, I'm in my TI bag today, man. I'm feeling good. What's the deal? Had a good week, man. A good and bad week at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You got to mix the good with the bad. But yeah, overall feeling good. Trusting the process. Learning what I got to learn. Being stripped of my old self so I can be built up to my new self. You feel me?
I feel like I heard this before.
Hey, yeah, man, it's the same cycle. Yeah, it is the same cycle. You are exactly right.
Stop. You gotta
I ain't
stop.
heard nothing he
it
said.
does, but
I ain't heard nothing he said. All I heard was when you put your hat like that, I just went back to trap music, urban legends.
what you know about it?
As soon as his hat changed, Jake just said, "Bring him out, bring him out."
Yep. All I heard was
He transformed himself.
I'm a pull up the map ASAP.
Out of nowhere, he had the freak Nick. Like, oh shoot.
like
Yeah.
He saw us all wearing tall white tees.
Yeah, but Jake, I do want to salute you, man. I see you back in your bag, man. It's good to see you. Feel me? Because I was on that summer grind with you, man, and then we kind of split on that tip. So to see you back, consistent shows every week, consistent mics every week, big salute. And to take a class to stretch yourself as a comic in your comedy career, learning this new skill, major proud of you, bro. Major proud of you.
Appreciate that, bro. You too. You killed it yesterday. Like you was like one of the best sets yesterday. Like you killed it. I was like the best I ever seen you.
Thank you, man.
That was dope.
Much appreciated.
Killing it.
Much appreciated. I love it. Love the game. Love the hustle, man.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yo, to be honest with you, I say you were better than I first saw you. When I first saw you, no, I'm being honest, man. And I said it to him. I think he has came a long way in that practice that he been putting in, that preparation he been putting in. It showed last night when I saw it, and I was really honored to be there to see him do his thing. The way I was talking to DJ Touch. DJ Touch is a motherfucker. Better shout out to DJ Touch. I was telling her that the way he used every element of the stage, he uses up the stage presence. You know what I mean? And I really love how he's developing to quite the comic, so to speak. So, you know, I see you. You know, keep pushing. You know what I mean? You're doing your thing, even though low key, Toxic Dan tried to spew hate within my words again. You know what I mean? But that's what he does. Anyway, my week, I'm coming off a fantastic week. I just turned 43. Big business.
Happy birthday, OG.
You know what I mean? I just turned 43, April 10th. Holla at your boy. I'm in this piece.
Birthday, OG.
During the same week, I had a great niece born into the world, April 7th. Then my nephew, he turned 30 at April 8th. And then my homeboy from way back on the east side turned 46, April 9th. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Aries out there who doing what they do when you can do it and how you do it. You know what I mean? This is what it is. Aries season, we're in full effect. It's almost over, so I'm giving major shout outs to Aries. You know what I mean? But I had a wonderful weekend, man. Spent time with family, time with loved ones. You know what I'm saying? And most importantly, I understood what the assignment was. The assignment was, you know, on this quest of life, enjoy moments to spend with the ones you love, because tomorrow's not promised, man. And I just want to make a big old point to mention now. If you don't have your family affairs in order, please start looking at yourself and looking at your family and getting things in order. If you can't learn to deal with things, move away from things. You know what I'm saying? That's negative and positive in your life, in which it affect you. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to put that out there, man. If things aren't necessarily working in a positive structure, move away from it, because you won't be able to change. That person have to change for themselves. You know what I mean? And if things are working great, it's not always going to be great. Remember, you got to take the good and the bad with every circumstance that come along. So that's what I'm saying. You know, as far as my week, man. While we at it, man, I on the same note, I just want to hit it to the young boy so we can get this motivational minute popping.
What up, though? It's your boy Mask Off Malachi. Today's motivational minute is about don't skip steps. Rick Ross, famous business mogul and rapper, he said, I don't want to move fast. I want to move correctly. A lot of times people want to get it as fast as they can, rush the process, rush the steps, try to get the quickest formula, get rich quick schemes. You can't do none of that. That's not going to work. You got to build a solid foundation. Don't skip the steps. A lot of times, some opportunities can be too big for you and come to you too quick. And you got to be able to discern those and know, like, hey, I'm not ready for that. I can't do that. You know, maybe you should try to get somebody else. Just because they ask you for it don't mean you should be able to produce it. Like me, I'm a painter, but I can't get a contract to paint a mall by myself. It just wouldn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So don't skip steps. Dominate where you at, and you'll continue to grow. So when these big opportunities come, you'll be fully prepared for it. That's your motivational minute. Don't rush.
That's what's up. That is what's up. Don't rush. Don't rush. Don't rush. You know.
Yeah, one thing I learned on that point too is like you want to take the shortcut, but the shortcut is the longest way possible to do it.
What?
Like the shortest way of doing it is doing that, taking those small steps. And
yeah, you're gonna end up spending more energy and more time because now you gotta go back. Too. Yeah, you gotta go back and relearn. And you're like, oh shoot, I thought I already did that. It's like, yeah, but you didn't do it 100%. So
absolutely.
Sometimes, man, when you try to rush things, you lose perspective of what the goal is, what the mission is. You know what I'm saying? And when you lose that insight as to what the goal is, you find yourself messing up. And I'm doing my best not to cuss because I was about to cuss right there. You know what I'm saying? You find yourself being in a position where people second guess your abilities. People question whether or not you're capable of doing things because you did a half job or you rushed to do it and didn't give your best in it instead of taking your time, learning what you need to do and execute it to your full capability.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing you need to do.
That's good.
Go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, one thing, reason like people take shortcuts all the time because like I know we live in like a very fast paced world and everybody wants everything now and so greedy and everything. They just want it now and they're not willing to like, take the time to really pay dues and like earn it. They just want it now. And you don't want to miss out on paying them dues because you really like learn you learn good things and like lessons and values from those dues you pay for when you get to where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? So like slow down, take your time. Life is about making it, not making it fastest. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
That's good, Jake.
It's a
marathon,
super dope.
a sprint.
Yep. It's a marathon, not a sprint, as the young boy said, man. You know, man, we it's good to see everybody, man. We hitting it hard with the foursome, man. And let's see what's popping in this chat before we go to the main ingredient of the show. What's going on?
Yeah, in the Facebook chat, Planet Ant, I got okay. In the YouTube chat, I got.
What are you doing? We don't got nobody?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, ain't that?
Because I was double checking before I just
we got some mask off YouTube.
Oh, we got mask off. Okay, kicking it with Rob. What's up, fellas? Congrats, Jake, and happy birthday, OG.
What up, though? What up, though?
Appreciate it, Rob. What up, though?
Yeah, shout out to kicking it with Rob, man. He just dropped the episode that he had. They did the live show for. I was one of the comics. Mike Larry's one of the comics on there. So he dropped the full episode up. It's on Kicking It with Rob's page. So
that's super dope, man. That's our brother in the podcast struggle. You know what I mean? He's doing big things over there. Yeah. Kicking It with Rob, man. Thank you.
Get him back on here too.
Yeah.
We definitely got to get him back on, and we got to get on his show. We got to get on his show and support his show, man. Definitely, all four of us got to get on there.
That'd be great.
And talk that talk, walk that walk that we do so eloquently. Being as though we don't got nobody else on, man. You want to just go straight into the group discussion?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, group discussion. Group discussion. Let's go, baby. Group discussion.
Okay. What's good? Today's group discussion, man. We talking that comedy game. We in that comedy bag. And I'm honored, I'm privileged to excuse me. Honored and privileged to
messing up the intro.
I know, right? I'm honored and privileged to bring in my brother, my mentor, my coach, my main man, 100 grand, Mike Lair, everybody. Welcome to the show, man. What's good?
What up, though, man?
OG.
Yeah.
What's the deal, baby?
Y'all, man. Y'all funny, bro. Y'all been cracking me up, man.
That's good, man.
Yeah. What's the dilly, man?
You the man with the plan, man. What's the deal with you? How you feeling?
Man, Jake, man, Dan been cracking jokes, man. Malachi, thank you from New York today.
I'm in my TI bag, man.
Yeah, man. Wait, hat all the way on the other side. You know what I mean? On the roof. What's up, G?
On the roof.
What's up, OG? How you feeling,
baby?
How
you doing, man?
Chilling. How you?
Hey, we here, man. We here.
Let's do it, baby.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
man.
Yes,
So for those that don't know, this is Mike Larry, the comedian extraordinaire, man. How long you been in the game, man? Tell these folks.
I've been in the game, man, probably about 15 years now. 15 years now.
Wow.
16 years. Yeah.
I was gonna say 16, the number I remember. So yeah,
16 years, bro.
He gonna
Yeah,
tell
man.
you. He gonna tell you your years.
Hey.
Yeah. I done probably said it 1 billion times, so you know what I'm saying.
Right.
You know, Malachi be taking notes, man.
I do, man.
He take anything that's, you know what I'm saying, bad, he write it down. He keep it in his little
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
The
him.
little side of his hat right there. He's like,
The little side of his hat.
hey, y'all. Yeah,
Yeah,
about 16 years now, man.
16 years. And full-time comedian as well, right?
Yeah, full-time, probably 10 of them, 11 of them 16. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. That's amazing, man.
Yeah, man.
That's amazing. All right, great, man. I'm excited to have you on, man. What's some of the things that you, some of the highlights of your career with doing it so long?
I guess the first year I started doing comedy, man, I toured with Kevin Hart. And then once that no, I'm playing.
First year is.
I was gonna say, like, I ain't heard of this.
Nigga went downhill after that. No,
right. First year.
Now I'm at a 50-seater. The prostitute
Right.
on first.
50-seater.
Yeah, no.
You know, my first year I had a stadium, man, but you know.
Yeah, I turned it down, man. You know. Yeah, the highlights probably I wouldn't call it a tour, but Bruce had a couple of different dates and I opened up. I mean, well, I ain't gonna say opened up, man. I was on the show. We did Milwaukee Theater, we did the theater in Atlanta, you know.
Nice.
And the Milwaukee Theater, I think, said like 5,800 or something like that, man. 5,800 people, dog. That was bananas, bro.
Nice.
Because when you go out there, you can't see nothing. There's so many lights. The lights is on. You can't see the audience really. You know, so you can see people's cell phones. Everybody look like they on their cell phones doing something. But other than that, ain't no roast in the audience. You can't see them, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then the class, man. The class, dude, did, like, believe it or not, you know, like I said, I've been doing it 16 years, but this is giving me a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean? Because of the fact that to see y'all coming in doing it and to watch y'all elevate, and it inspires me, a little flame in me, man, to write. And that's why y'all kind of inspired me to do my one-man special this July, because it made me want to pull my pencil out and create some more. You know what I'm saying?
Is that an exclusive you telling everybody right now?
It's exclusive, man. This is the first interview that I've done talking about it. This is the first time I ever went live on saying it, but July 30th, 2022, I'm doing it at the Record Theater. It's 1,100 seater, man. We're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see what happens.
Man, you gonna make go.
That is super dope, man.
Hey, you look like Dan just has some turntables back there or something, man. You like a DJ, don't you?
No, but I don't got them, but I gotta do it by.
No, it's cool, Dan. I like it, but it looked like you could do something like that, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's great. So, funny is funny. It was on the list. So let's talk a little bit more about that. The comedy class that you do. You've had 4 sets of graduates so far, or more?
No, there's 3. Just 3.
Only 3 sets. Okay.
Yeah, three different classes. Y'all, Jake and them was the 3rd class. And
okay.
Then, you know, I combined. I ended up doing. I had the first class I was doing. You know, I was doing it at the same time I was doing y'all, but I was just different times. You know what I'm saying? So y'all kind of graduated around the same time.
Okay. Nice, man. Nice. 3 different sets. So what pushed you to one? Let's go back to the comedy, then we'll come back to the class. What pushed you?
That's so funny, man. Go ahead, bro.
I'm doing it on purpose. Keep watching.
You on the Ray J shit right now.
Yeah. Jake see what's going on. Yeah.
He got a little midget standing on top of his head up under the hat, man. It's telling him everything to do. Okay, ask him. The next question is.
Little midget standing on my head. Right. So going back to the comedy, what got you into that? What sparked you? Did you always have a desire? Was you always funny? Tell the people about that.
Dude, like everybody got this wild story about being the class clown and doing comedy and being the funniest person in the classroom. That wasn't me, man. I believe it or not, I'm kind of reserved, laid back. You know, I cracked a few jokes. You know, I always was pretty funny, but I wasn't the class clown, man. I really played sports all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I played football and basketball. I got a scholarship to Central Michigan. You know what I'm saying? To play football You know, that's my background, man. Yeah, I hoop too, man. I've been hooping since I was like 2 or 3. You know what I mean? I got smacked between 2 cars, couldn't walk no more. That's how I gained all this weight, got fat, man, and a whole bunch of other stuff happened, man. But that was a turning point in my life, period. Because, you know, when you doing something you've been doing all your life and you feel like this is what you're supposed to do and it's taken away from you, you don't know where to go after that. You know what I'm saying? I was depressed. I went through a lot of stuff, man. And God gave me this gift here, bro. And that's why, you know, I take it so serious. You know what I mean? And I want to give back. I want to help others. You know what I mean?
Wow. So it's bigger than you.
Bigger than me, man. It's
That's
all
good.
God, bro.
Wow. So what pushes you from okay, there it is. So you wanted to give back, but it takes a lot of pressure to teach somebody something, right? Because you learned it. But to go from, all right, now I know this, let me now impart this on other people. Like, where does that come from? I know you said it comes from God, but let's talk. I want to hear more about that process there.
What you mean? Say it again, though, Mal.
As far as coming from having the craft unlock yourself and going from, okay, I want to give back, and the way I'm gonna give back is to do a class. Where does that particularly come from? Because it's some pressure to actually teach somebody something. So where do you get that confidence?
Bro, I've been a teacher like all my life, man. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, you know, even as a young kid, when I was playing basketball in basketball leagues, and I was like, you know, with 13, 14-year-olds, I was like helping other coaches coach the 7-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? I had a situation where, you know, my mom died when we was young, but I'm like the oldest about my household. I got another brother that's a little older than me too, about maybe a year. I think he's older than me by a year, but we don't have the same mom. But through my household, I got 3 brothers. I mean, 1 brother and 2 sisters. And when my mom died, I had to help my dad. You know what I mean? Like I was his right hand. You know what I mean? So I had to take care of them. Then going into the future of me and my kid's mom breaking up and, you know, having a divorce, I had custody of my kids. So I've always been a leader, you know, in whatever area I'm in, you know what I mean? And a teacher, you know what I mean? And comedy is just something that I just feel I got a passion for, you know?
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, one thing that you just said, Mike, right at the top was that you're doing this full time now. You've been doing it for full time. Things that for the last 10 years. I mean,
10 years.
How do you do that?
With jokes.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you, bro. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I know it. I keep saying God, but it is God, bro. Like so. I tell anybody, you know, people like, man, I'm just gonna quit my job and I'm about to just start doing comedy or whatever they doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start acting or whatever it is. I didn't quit until it kind of pushed me out. You know what I'm saying? Like allow your craft, allow yourself to get so booked till you can't go back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Allow your craft to allow it to push you out to the point. Like I had to keep telling my the place I was working at, like, hey man, I can't work Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Or I can't work Monday. And before I knew it, I'm looking at my schedule. I wasn't making more than I was making at my job, but it was real close to it. And I knew if I left and got some merchandise and really worked hard, I could be making more than what I'm making there. And you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Good point. I like that.
You know, it's so weird because I always thought I knew you before I actually met you. And it's weird because of the fact that I think I knew you on Facebook. We were friends on Facebook.
Okay.
And can you talk about your heavy following that you had on Facebook? You were doing like a bunch of skits, I believe, or a bunch of things. Can you talk about your personas you had on there, like Judge Mathis and stuff like that?
So at one point, man, like I like to, if I see something and I feel like I can do it, I'll put my all into it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't like failing, man. So if I see something, I see somebody doing something, I see in Instagram and people was doing stuff on Instagram and they was doing real well. And at one point it was like, you know, stand-up comics can't convert to Instagram real well, and Instagram comedians can't convert to stand-up comedy. And I was like, man, I can do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if I put my mind to it, I could do that. So I was like, I'm gonna focus and start going in hard on the Instagram and the Facebook. I start putting skits up and videos up. And I probably on Instagram, I probably had about like 3,000 followers. Next thing I know, I had like 8. Next thing I know, I had like 10. Then I got stuck at about 15,000. You know what I'm saying? From the skits. But with all of this, it's consistency. You know what I'm saying? You stay consistent and things will start happening. Your followers, people that like you will find you. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man, because like I said, like before I actually met you, and I remember meeting you at what was the hip prov, or what's the show you had, Jake?
Improv joint.
Yeah. It was the that's where I met you, and I remember you had like on a fatigue outfit.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, that was represent. I was like,
represent. Yeah, you had on a fatigue outfit, and I was like, okay, Mike Larry in person. You know what I mean? I felt like I met a celebrity. You know what I mean? Before I actually met you, I was like, I'm on stage with this guy. You know what I mean? Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
wow, bro. Appreciate that, G.
Yeah, I was pretty honored to share the stage with you, and I'm still honored today to even see you do your craft because it's so effortlessly how you pull it off. And we were talking previously about the craft of being a comedian, and funny is funny, and how these guys was learning a different type of style, like not cursing on stage. And watching you last night, it really was like a testament to what you putting out there, your body of work, like how you delivered the show without any cuss words, and it was completely funny. So yeah. I just commend you for that, my brother.
Man, thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
Jake.
Yeah. Kind of piggyback off what Tone was just saying, but like earlier we was mentioning like I took your class because you know, it was like I wanted to learn how to clean up my stuff a little bit, you know. Yesterday at the show, I almost did it. I'm proud of myself. I only said ass twice, so I'm proud of myself.
Yeah.
But you know, like you just like let people let people know kind of, I won't say like it's important, but like how much more opportunity you can get, like kind of like cleaning up like your act, like work, like not like cursing or doing the dirty stuff or stuff like that.
Yeah. You saying, can I let people know?
I mean, like the importance of like how
important it is.
Like how much more opportunity there is.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. If I hadn't, and again, I keep saying again, I was hosting this spot on the east side. It was a club called Mandy's, 6 Mile and Conant, right?
Yeah.
And like if you know Mandy's, bro, that's the hoodest of the hood. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about, bro. I one time I was on stage, a dude literally, a nigga shot a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shot. They was wrestling, tussling, and you heard the gunshot. Man shot him in the leg. They took the dude. The crowd was kind of going wild, like, oh. They took the dude. You know what? I should have sent you a video so you could have uploaded just to see how.
Please, I would have. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? But they took the dude and him out and outside. They threw the niggas outside, right? And then closed the door. And then I went back on stage and started the show back up.
Wow.
And the crowd stayed, the most important part is the crowd stayed there, man. They was conditioned to this. I was conditioned to it, actually. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, man, all right, man. Hey, man, listen, bro. Y'all got to be careful, man, or whatever. I don't even remember what I said, man. But at this point, this is when I was cussing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I and I remember telling my wife this when I came home, and she was like, wait a minute.
I'm sure.
You say somebody got shot and such, like, and you going back next week? I'm like, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm like, I mean, they had their own little beef. Like, they ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? And so, what you about to say something?
I was going to say that we talked about that previously about being conditioned in a negative environment, and you take on a PTSD a vibe because of the fact that we go through this so long that it's just normacy to us. You know what I mean?
It's normal, bro. Like, and I grew up in the hood, so it wasn't, it was like I saying it before. You know what I'm saying? Like this is, and they was cool with it too. We started the show back up, but I remember her just kind of checking me a little bit, like, so you gonna go back next week? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go back next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me, this is a check. You know what I mean? And weeks go on, then I start, like, God started convicting me. You know what I'm saying? Like I started feeling terrible going in there. Like it was just like I got tired of dealing with trying to make these people laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm the host, so they were I was like their favorite person. It was like, I was their spokesman. Like the people would bring people in there for me to talk about. Hey Mike, can you talk about him? Hey Mike, can you know what I'm saying? And I would roast the dude, and you know what I'm saying? And I just got tired of that, man. You know what I mean? And God told me he wanted me to go clean, right? I'm like, no, I ain't no way. And be honest, I'm not a cusser. I say nigga a lot. I still say nigga. You know what I'm saying? But as far as cussing, I don't really curse outside of. I don't curse like that. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple of them out saying, you know what I mean? And when he told me to go clean, I just didn't want to because it wasn't fun. Like I like cussing. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you roast somebody and not cuss? You know,
I love.
Hey, man, look at your butt, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what you say. I kick your butt. You know what I mean? And he kept telling me he'll open up doors, bro. And he started opening up. I went clean. I called my pastor and asked him. He's like, well, God is telling you that, then do it. And I surrendered and I kept fighting it. Next thing you know, Bandy's got burnt down, right? I didn't want to leave. God burnt it down, bro. Believe what you want to believe. But when he was telling me to do all that, like 2 weeks later, they burnt this place down. It was closed for like 3 or 4 months. All kidding aside, bro, burnt it down. So now I'm like, all right, I see what you're saying, God. You saying don't go back over there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you for real. You know what I mean? So
what else I got to do?
Man, and so I started doing the clean, bro. I put together a one-man show. Like I said, this is like 5 years in. I put together a one-man show. My whole church came out. I had just joined the church. The whole church came out. Family came out. I did the Renaissance. I had like 600 people there with just me on the ticket by myself. And I did it all clean. And from that point on, bro, between that and then doing the show for my church, everything started falling in order, man. Everything started happening. If I had to depend on doing bars and doing comedy only and doing bars, I would definitely have a job. The churches and the clean shows is what keep me, you know what I'm saying, working and keep me able to stay above water. Because a church show, a bar show might pay you $150, $200. A church show, I walk in, I can go to Word in Action. I did that probably doing what was that, December or something, $1,200. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't including product. I'll bring some t-shirts with me. I might walk away with another 300. You know what I mean? I ain't saying it's like this all the time, but it's there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Talk about that a bit more. So you can book shows, you can host shows. So like folks talk about like what it takes to host shows. But then you just talk about booking like larger venues too. So like these are all like ways to move up in the game. So talk about that a little bit.
The secret to getting booked, and I'll tell any comedian this, and I don't have no book or nothing to sell, but the secret to getting booked is to perfect your craft. Never worry about, how many people in the audience. Be as funny as you can be, you know what I'm saying? Perfect your craft. But also have you some business cards, man. When you get through, I'm always passing out business cards, bro. When in the beginning, especially in the beginning, I was passing out business cards at least I'm giving them all. I don't care if you don't ask me for them or not, I'm putting them in your hand. Because with that, well, if you do a show in front of 100 people, maybe 3 people gonna call you. You keep working in. Oh yeah, there you go. You know what I'm saying? You keep like you pass out your business cards, man. Somebody gonna call you. And then when you go to this show, you pass them out again, 2 more people gonna call you. Then if you do a good show for the people that called you, they're gonna call you again next year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my sister got an event too. Can you do a baby shower? Yeah, I'll do a baby shower. You know what I'm saying? I can do whatever. I can do a funeral. I can do. I'm funny. The class called it funny. Funny is funny, man. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you put me in, I can do.
Yeah, man.
And that's what I wanted with the class. I wanted them not to be restricted. I'm not telling them be like me, don't cuss. I'm saying have your. It's like a vocabulary, just like kicking it. You know what I'm saying? You have kick with a dude that all he do is cuss. But you should be able to be intellectual when you're talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then you can add the cuss words in if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Or he laughed at you. Jake, man. Jake don't cuss the whole time, man.
He toxic. He toxic, bro.
That's the dad.
Tell you.
That was for dad.
This guy's
He was
toxic.
talking that shit. Yeah. I saw it coming. I saw it
Hey,
coming.
Dan funny, man. I've been watching Dan the whole time, man.
Dan is toxic,
What did you
bro.
say that shit, Mike? You gotta be intellectual, not cuss. I saw that whole ass smirk on his
You
face.
saw that? He's toxic, bro.
He zoomed in on that nigga.
I said it at the top of the show. Dan is low-key toxic.
Why you
know what I
zoom
mean?
in on that nigga like that?
Hey, I seen Dan looking at him. I said, I knew exactly what Dan was talking about.
Hey, man. Hey, but Mike, you talking that right stuff, man. You really that's one thing that I like to preach too, is that all right, we can do stuff like this, we can do like the stuff in the arts, but it's still a business. Like you still got to treat it like that. Like you still got to treat it with a certain sense of professional, like just decorum, and like still treat it with respect to move up in it. So yeah,
you gotta respect this game, man. This and that's why I get mad if I see a comedian up there playing around on the mic. Like you don't respect. You gotta respect the mic, respect the craft, man. Yeah. I don't care if I'm at any show, and say for instance you book a show or something, and there's only 3 people in there, and if I go up, I'm gonna give you a show like I'm at the Fox.
Yep.
We call it 1 on 1,000. I don't care who. I'm not gonna go in there. Yeah, man, ain't nobody in here, man. Ain't nobody giving my real jokes. No, because that one dude in there might book you he might become something and then book you at the Fox 10 years now. But if you go in there playing, his last remembrance of you is, man, that dude don't take nothing serious. He was terrible. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like the people that don't do jokes, that don't want to do jokes in front of like 2 or 3 people, them the types that don't practice their jokes at all. Because like, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, if you can't practice jokes by yourself with nobody there, why would you want to do it at all? Or you know what I'm saying? Like whether it's like a bunch of people in the crowd or not. So
one thing too is 1 million people cannot laugh at you.
Yeah, exactly.
Real talk.
That's true.
You know, and I mean, what I mean by that is you can have 3 people in the audience and you think you're giving a world of a show, and then you can have a bunch of people and they still give the same result. If you're not funny, you're not funny.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of that going around. There's a lot of that going
Shout
around.
out to my homegirl Hershey, man. She doing big things. She from the deep. She in Atlanta right now doing movies and all kinds of stuff, man.
That is what's up.
Saying what's up, y'all. Probably want to get her on this thing too. She that deal.
No doubt.
Sure.
Just plug us in with her.
In the 90s.
Yeah.
What's going on with your background? What's that in your background?
Oh, this is my nonprofit, man, called 100% Real Fathers. This is another movement I got called Real Men Pray. I got a podcast called Bible Talk with Comedians, and then this is another one, man. This is a show that I was producing called What's Your Story? So what it is I feel like everybody got a story. You know what I mean? Like if I ask you what happened in your life, bro, you gotta. It's something deep that happened. You know what I mean? You got a story that brought you to where you at. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the whole story is about. And then in the middle of it, I relate it back to my 100% Real Fathers joint. Is what male role model played a significant part in your life? You know, it's people like, man, I don't have, you know, my daddy wasn't there, my father wasn't there, but it was somebody who spoke something to your life, whether it was a basketball coach, a neighbor, the mailman. You know what I'm saying? Who what male role, what male model spoke something into your life, man?
Wow. That's great,
dope.
man.
That's real dope, man.
That's great. Yeah. So I want to segue now, man. As you know, what you know about that. T.I., man, he been in the comedy game for a few months now, transitioning from the rap. I wouldn't say transition like he gonna stop, but he's been doing stand-up. He recently had a show. Yeah, play the clip. Let's watch the clip.
I think this is where the animosity started. The nigga walks in, come slamming his mom. You hear me? Nailing his mom. We ain't been the same since. Yo. Well, goddamn. I'm gonna tell y'all motherfucking niggas like this. You got one more motherfucking anthem out of me. It's called Kill the King for motherfuckers like you. And I appreciate y'all because you make me the absolute best, nigga. New York has made me the motherfucking best, nigga. I appreciate you. Stage is valuable. You got 10 years old, man. I think this.
That's bad.
Mike Larry, what you know about that?
Oh, okay. That was just the whole thing. That's why you got. Hey, so
yeah.
you want my real opinion on it, man?
Of course. Hey, this mask off. If you
Yes.
ain't know, that's what mask off means. We taking the mask off, take the muzzle off, man.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. So for the most part, man, he shouldn't be up there, bro.
At all.
I'm gonna be just 100. He shouldn't be up there. And not because you know it's unfair or none of that. It's unfair to him. For him to be in front of that many people, bro, and not know how to develop, don't have a joke developed, don't know what a, you know, like this take practice, man. You can't, it's disrespectful to the craft, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's disrespectful, man. He should be up there, and that's why he getting that silence like that. And to be honest, as funny as it be sometimes when somebody bomb, I still hate to see it, dog. As a comedian,
wow.
it like it hurt your soul, dog. Like that's that, because I know that space. It's a space where if you up there and nobody's saying nothing, dog, you almost just want to click your gym shoes and disappear, dog. Like you like, and if you in the middle of a joke and you see it ain't working and the joke is long and you know you ain't even close to the end of it, dog, you like, yeah, man. And so she came back from the store, and when she came back, and niggas like this, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you just want to disappear. I've had situations where I'm in a bar, and people in the bar attention span, as far as the crowd, is real short. You know what I'm saying? You got to be quick. They don't got time to hear no long, drawn-out stories. And I got into one of my long story jokes, and I'm talking about, and it was the beginning of it. I got a joke about women getting orders from McDonald's, like getting it wrong, different from guys, you know, whatever. And I'm in the beginning of the joke, bro, and no laughter really. It's like, and I'm like, dog, this joke is so long. I just bailed on it. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, I ain't. Yeah, you ain't about to have me up here in dead silence. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, man, I'll cut it. I'll find somewhere where I can leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, women, man, it's crazy, man. But anyway, man, what about you, dog? Like, I'm out of here, bro. I'm not about to stay in that, man. But there's been times where I had to stay in it because I had to learn to know when to leave it. You know what I'm saying? It's tough, dog. Oh, man. So else.
No such and such just he died. Damn, I told that nigga I was gonna pray for him. Ain't that a bitch? If I'd have prayed for him, that nigga probably would have died on better terms. What nigga got? Hey, listen, man. I appreciate y'all time, goddamn, man. I've enjoyed myself thoroughly on stage. Thank y'all. Shout out to Lauren. Is that enough time, man? I'm gonna say, hey, no such and such just
Horrible. I don't even think he's great at what he's trying to get it done.
Yeah, plus that's a sign of sometimes you just don't need the case too.
I'm telling you, man, it's a lack of no training.
Right.
Nobody told him, you know, like I teach Malachi and them, man, in the beginning, like, and you never acknowledge the light. Like, you know, somebody give you the light and be like, hey, oh man, they gave me the light, man, I gotta get up out of here. you just leave. You know what I'm saying? You see when a dude get you like, you give them a little nod and you keep going, or you have a set, you have a direction where you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Have a point of where you're going. And if you can't get there, you can play in the audience a little bit, but don't go in there too long, man, because it's hard to get up out of there. If you're in the audience and it ain't working, that's and you trying to get up out of there, it takes so much to get up out of there. Now you don't even know where to go. Then you get lost, especially if you knew you can't remember your jokes. You like, yeah, man. And that's when they start asking stupid questions. Where the Virgos at? Any Virgos? Sagittarius. It's Sagittarius season. What the West Side? West Side, man. West Side in the building. Who eat cereal?
Hey, Mike. I have a serious issue. Serious issue when it comes to a division of which side of Detroit, especially when they start talking about East Side. And I've seen a comic, he do his whole bit about the East Side crackheads, East Side women, and to each his own. Yeah. But I'm like,
which comic is this, OG?
Oh, you doing that?
No.
You doing that? You see what he doing?
Yeah. He said he was on Dan's side earlier. That's because he just toxic as hell.
He toxic too. I'm being respectful. Yeah. I'm being respectful. You know what I mean?
But that comes from not writing, Dan. Like the first steps in the class where I tell them, I said, man, I want to hear 3 funny stories, 3 things that you think that you personally feel like is funny, and that's what I want you to write from. You know what I'm saying? So now you creating a foundation, meaning your set. Your set is your foundation. If you don't have a foundation, you can't build, man. With anything, you gotta have a foundation, man. So if you got a set that you're working on constantly, you're constantly trying to tighten it up, make it funnier, it's gonna give you the confidence to add new jokes. It's gonna give you the confidence to move forward. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't have none of that, you hear some people, man, I don't write nothing down, man. I just freestyle every day. Yeah, you're gonna be doing this for the rest of your life, dog. You'll be right here. You know what I'm saying? You'll be right here. You got some exceptional people. You got some that you know what I'm saying, just good at it. But at some point, why wouldn't you try and write down something that worked?
Right.
Go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, because when I started getting better when I started like actually writing my stuff out, because I was when I was starting out, I would just like think of a concept and just like jot it down on my phone. And then when I get to an open mic or whatever, I'll just like look at whatever like buzzword I wrote for that topic or that joke and just riff like that and just kind of write on stage. And and I started getting better when I actually like put the time in and actually started writing stuff and like going to like writing sessions with other comics and stuff like that. So writing it does help out. It definitely helps a lot. Also, like one thing is like the whole TI thing is reminding me of like all like so many guys I know, niggas I grew up with. And like they funny as hell. Like they funny to hang around. They just the funniest guy you ever met. But then like when you get like, but when it comes to like getting on stage, they think like like I think I should be a comic. And like some of them I'm like, I don't know, man. Like I don't think you understand what it takes to do this. And just because you cracking a joke or telling a funny story, you're gonna get up there and ain't gonna translate the way you want it to, because it's a whole different beast when you're on stage. So like a lot of people don't understand that. I don't think Tip understand that either at all.
Hey Mike.
Yeah, go ahead.
What up, though?
Oh, he froze. I didn't know.
No, I was looking at you, man.
Oh, okay. My bad. I got a question for you. Besides the class,
I'm with you, Dan, man. He called my name, man, and then gonna tell me I'm froze. You know what I'm saying?
We on a live show. We asking them questions.
Hold on, Mike. We cool, but don't fuck. You know what? Don't mess up. Don't mess up.
No, I got OG side. You can, man.
Yo, check this out. Have you ever had not even talking about the class. Have you ever heard somebody where you like, this ain't for you? And you felt that way? You like, you know, have you ever had that talk with somebody like, yo?
See, this is the thing. This is the thing, man. And I used to feel that way, right? I used to feel that way. See, everybody, so put it this way. Everybody can play basketball, but everybody don't go to the NBA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you get somebody who feel like they can do comedy, and if they're taught right and work hard, they can probably be all right. But it don't mean that they're gonna make it to a big stage. I had a student, last class, bro. Not this class just passed, the one before, that I felt like I couldn't help. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I even called a couple of my homies, like my man Josh, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I let them hear some stuff they sent me in, and I felt like I couldn't help them. You know what I mean? But you kind of got to meet people where they at sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Kind of got to meet people where they at. And once we dissected some stuff and I found out what she wants to talk about, I said she. But once she wants to talk about and what her voice is, I realized like every audience ain't for everybody. My audience that people laugh at me may not laugh at Jake, and vice versa. Jake audience might not laugh at me. I tell Malachi all the time, he got a different type of style. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean that you can't be funny everywhere, but they might not laugh as hard. You know what I'm saying? My man Jay Will, he a hood. He got like a bunch of hood jokes. I don't got a bunch of hood jokes. You know what I'm saying? I can still make his audience laugh, but they might laugh a little harder with him in the hood part. And I take them to the church, and then you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my, you know what I mean? So it just different. You gotta sometimes, you know, you gotta put people where they're good at. You know what I'm saying? You put a center trying to make him play point guard, that ain't his position. You know what I mean? Put him down in the paint, give him the ball. He dominant down there. You know what I'm saying? And if he ain't good, he just tall and don't got no skills, still put him down there. He might just better grab rebounds. You just never know who good. Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no great player. He played hard and grabbed rebounds. So it's
he played his position.
Huh?
He played his position.
Yeah, he played it, and that's all you got to do in this game period, man. Like, you know, I don't feel like me being only time that I feel like you suck is if you don't put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't put the work in and you play with this thing, then I feel like I don't respect it. But if you really trying, man, you really grabbing mics, you can't do nothing but get better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing but get better, man, if you taking this serious, man.
Yeah.
And everybody ain't gonna laugh. You gotta find who like you.
Yeah, play to your strengths. Find the folks that connect with you. Plus other work too. So just one thing, just work. Looking at the work and like looking at trying to like write it, trying to write stuff. One thing that I like to talk about too is like what goes into your process or like somebody's process when they wrote a joke and then they're starting to test out the joke, and like what is that tweaking process like for you?
That's a good question.
Somebody want to answer? Want me to answer?
That's a good question, Dan.
That's a great question, Dan. It's the stage. The only place you can know if this joke worked is putting it on stage. The process is, like Jake said, he got a topic that he want to talk about. So he keep that topic in mind. He start trying to write it in his head. And if it happened to him, he kind of know how the story go. The next step is to put it on stage. You have an idea, kind of, you know what I'm saying, map it out a little bit and let somebody taste it. Oh, you don't like the way that tastes? Oh, give it back. Let me add some more butter on it. Boom, how that tastes? Oh, you don't like the way that tastes? Boom, let me add some more cheese on it. Oh, how that taste? Oh, you don't like that? Let me let him try it. Oh, you like that? Oh, okay. What about you? You like that? Just because he don't like it don't mean it ain't good. Sometimes it's other folks that like it. You know what I'm saying? So my process, them 2 jokes I did yesterday, if you was there, man, them was jokes that I brought back out and I've been working on probably for the last 2 months. They new joke, 3 months or something. You know what I'm saying? They new jokes. There's new jokes. And by the time my special comes, they're going to be great. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to keep working on. People like, man, what if people get tired of it? I'm going to keep okay. You know what I'm saying? I'll go somewhere else too. But I'm going to keep bringing them jokes out until they get tweaked. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't catch those jokes. I was there for those jokes, and it was wonderful jokes. I just wanted to point that out. Also, I wanted to say one of the things that I love last night too, a prime example, it don't got nothing to do with these two guys up here, but the one guy who took a selfie on stage and he incorporated the whole audience
Yeah,
to
Nico.
participated in what he was doing. I thought that was genius. I
Nico?
thought that I didn't think it was gonna be pulled off right, but he pulled it off. And you know,
You talking about Nico?
yeah.
Oh yeah. He got that one joke. He was like, "Yeah, I made it. Yeah." You know what I'm saying? That's dope. and that's the thing, man. That's the thing. And people, I tell the people in my class, I tell them all the time, man. Don't try and be somebody else. Be you. Be unique. You're needed in the game. Don't be like me or don't be like Dave Chappelle. Like, don't try and copy these dudes. Bring your own voice, man. Somebody told you that you was funny. That's why you're doing comedy. Somebody said, "Hey, man, you funny, man. You should try comedy." Or you was making a group laugh. Like, you should try comedy. So you got to find your voice once you get out here in the world, in a world of comedy. You got to find your voice. It's going to take a minute. You know what I'm saying? But you got to find your voice. Bring your own niche. I never seen another comedian do that. What he done. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's him. Malachi style is, you know what I'm saying? You know what? Malachi laugh at his own jokes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he don't
do
care
that
whether
DL
he's laughing or
Hughley
not. He's
thing.
going to laugh at it.
He do that
Yeah,
DL Hughley thing.
man. My man Jake is real interested in his his writing style is dope, man. Dude talk about the Civil War, and he was telling me, like, you think they gonna? I said, Mike, Jake, man, these people know, people smart, man. And you see them jokes are some of his biggest laughs.
That was his best shit last night. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, and all you cuss, man. So we ain't at the center. No.
No. I was attempting to not go all night. And
Okay.
talk
You
about
almost
Jake.
did it, man.
Almost did it, but Jake last night, that was dope. That was dope. His set was pretty good, man. It's pretty good. You know
Go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, because like it's just another thing, like and everything Mike said about like just be yourself and everything like that. I'm starting to really like come into that because like I've always like doing stand up, like started doing it. I've always been worried about like type of crowds, mainly like white crowds versus black crowds, because you know I did improv for a long time before I started doing stand up, and you know improv, at least in the Detroit scene, has a high concentration of white people. So I'm mainly just doing like white crowds, you know what I'm saying, the whole time. And I'm thinking like, well, when I started doing stand up, I was just mainly doing white crowds, and I was like intimidated to like do black crowds. So I'm thinking like, oh, I don't think they gonna think my shit is funny. It ain't like hood enough, or it's too weird or some shit. But you know, you just gotta like, you know what I'm saying, it's gotta be like, you know, it's just like believing the shit that you write and just be yourself. Like it sounds corny, but you really gotta do that, because if you try to do all some other stuff, they gonna recognize that it's not authentic, and it's gonna go worse than when it was when you should have just been yourself, you know.
Yep.
And also there's another thing I was about to say. I forgot. But yeah.
I think Mike had a point on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You straight? Yeah. So look, this is what I want to say to Jake's point. Sometimes, like, and this is what I hate the most, man. Like, and I tell them and everybody else is like, when you in any crowd, be you. You go to a quote unquote white room, be yourself. They want to hear who you are. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you ever get like, I used to get white comics come down to Mandy's, right? I'm talking about bona fide white, like, you know, hey, dude, hey. And they want to come out to some hip stuff and then try and dance. And, you know, what's up, Doe? It's like, oh, man, I want to hear you talk regular. Talk how you talk around your friends and be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like you see some black comics that go in a white room and they'll change their voice. Hey, what's going on, you guys? How you guys doing, man? Make some noise for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, if you talk hood, talk hood. Whoever you are there, be wherever you are, be who you are. Because at the end of the day, that's like Kevin Hart, right? He got it special. He got a lot of white folks in there, a lot of black folks in there. If you're changing up every time you go in different audiences, who you gonna be when everybody come together?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now you like, so be you. If they mess with you, they mess with you. If they don't, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Be you. Go ahead. Oh, my bad. I ain't hosting this. Go ahead.
Oh no, just like one funny thing, like when Nico did the phone thing on stage yesterday, it was funny. But he asked Smotta to get his phone. Smotta's another guy that was in the class. He's funny as hell, and like I appreciate him being his authentic self, because like one thing that was funny as hell is when Nico asked Smotta to get the phone. He was kind of like, this is real. This is part of the joke. You want me to get the phone? And like people started laughing at that shit because but it was just like it was Smotta just being Smotta. Like he's like just being himself, and it was funny as hell. Like that was one of like funniest parts of like that bit, that joke and everything. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, Smotta's dope, man.
Yeah, Smotta funny. I like that, man. I like when people be who they are. When a white guy come into a hood room and he's him. You know what I'm saying? Like, be you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Funny is funny. Be you, man. I like that, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, man. This has been great, man. This has been great, man. Quick point. Yeah, quick point. Before we wrap up, man, I want to say Mike Larry was one of the first live experiences of comedy that I remember. That I really, it might have been the first actual. My senior year, he did my high school pinning ceremony. He was the book comedian for that, so I know that make you feel real young, man. So a little sprinkle of that on.
I was 17 when I did that, man. I'm telling you, man. So you know,
right?
What I mean?
We the same age, right?
Yeah, you know, comedy. You know what I mean? Hey, I was 10 when I had my son, man. I made that little post earlier today, man. But yeah, bro.
Yeah, but we salute you, man. All that you got going on. One last time, drop your social media, everything you got going. Go ahead, plug yourself.
It's comedian Mike Larry. It's comedian MICLARY, like the microphone. Comedian Mike Larry, and it's on all platforms. And that's it right there. And just don't forget, man. I got that one-man show. I need the whole city to come out. If you ever been a friend of me, if I ever been a friend of you, if I ever did anything, or you know what I'm saying, we ever had any type of connections, man, I need everybody help, because I want to fill it up and I want to make the taping look good and show them that, you know, Detroit supports each other. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
When is that next class of Funny is Funny?
April 24th.
I'm gonna get in that joint, man. It's about time. OG in the ring.
All right, hey.
I'm being that joint.
Hey, low key. I can see that, man. Low key, for real. You know, I can see that, man. Because you already got the confidence in the persona. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, let's get it. Okay, OG, I'm holding it to you, man.
Get into the ring.
He been talking about this since last year, so we're gonna see what's up.
I mean, you know what I'm saying. You know, I'm comfortable with improv, but you know, we'll do this comedy thing. Let's see what's popping. You know what I mean? We'll talk, Larry. We'll talk, Mike Larry. But before we go, I want to give a big shout to one of our own from the chat, Aria.
Yep.
Excellent show. Did her thing. Held it down.
Yeah.
Aria Moody.
So proud of her.
Proud of you. You got your certificate too. Funny is funny all day, every day. You can make jokes, but funny is gonna be funny if you're funny. You know what I mean? I'll put a spin on that for you. You know what I mean? But Mike Larry, we thank you for coming out, my brother.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
You family before you got here. Now you definitely family on the way out. Anytime you want to come, you're welcome to come through. Bless us with your presence, my brother. Bring your friends too. Bring them all. They welcome to Mask Off with all the fellas, man.
Bet that, man.
Yes,
appreciate it, man. It's all love, man. Congratulations, man. Hey, y'all keep doing your thing, man. This is a dope experience, a dope show, and I definitely had a ball, man. So y'all keep doing your thing, man. And you know,
go tell my brother. Thank you for coming through,
Coach. I got a couple comments. Lynette Manning, when do you give up on a joke that you really like, isn't getting the laughs you want? When do you give up on a joke that you really like but isn't getting the laughs that you want to?
You see, and that's the thing, man. You can't be selfish with this too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you like, man, but this, I feel like it's funny to me. You know what I mean? Like, if it's not working, you done tried it a few times and not working, put it away. You know what I mean? And try it a few times. Like it may not work here, it may work somewhere else. But if you done tried it and it's still not working, put it away, do something different. And then once you get good, maybe you want to come back to it and see if it works again. If it don't work again, then just leave it alone. You know what I mean? But you ain't got to keep forcing something that you feel like it's funny on somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got a restaurant, you keep making this terrible dish, and you like, but it's good to me. I like pork and beans with corn in it. The same, like that's nasty. Good. You know what I'm saying?
Mike Larry, East Side jokes, they got to be drowned. They got to be drowned. Maybe you can tell them, but they got to go.
They got to go, man.
They got to go.
Yeah. You from the East Side?
All day.
Oh, that's the thing. I get it, man. All right, cool. Well, I let them know, man. When you in there, man, don't do the East Side jokes. But when you leave,
you know who I'm talking about, though, right?
I think I do.
This whole set horrible.
No, I don't know. Let me see. East Side. Oh, dang.
Horrible.
We're talking take the class and then start making some West Side jokes. Go ahead.
You damn right. I'm gonna make Highland Park jokes. I'm gonna make East Point jokes. Rosefield jokes.
All right, we got Ari Moody. She in the Planet Nat chat. She said, "Hey fellas, hey coach. That's why Mike Larry is such a great teacher. That tweaking process is test out in front of the mirror so you feel confident, then get in front of someone else so they can help you make it even better. Hey, go get it, OG." Yeah, shout out to Ari, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
But yeah, Mike, this has been great, man. It's been great to have you on. One more from our chat too. Doug Johnson rocking with us. TCO DJ in the house. I don't know
what's up. Yeah, I know what that is. That's traffic control officer DJ in the house. What's up, baby?
Control. We got the feds.
Mike Larry, how you feel downtown doing that traffic, baby?
Straight up. So you got about 20 minutes on that, man. You know what
right?
I mean?
Absolutely. But yeah, we're gonna close the show out, man. It's been great rocking with you, like you said. You mask off family, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get it, OG.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mask Off, episode 102 Punchline. Our featured guest is the wonderful Mike Larry. Thank you for coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, you can always check us out every Friday at 9 p.m. Stay tuned to see all the fellas, including Mike Larry if he come next week. But if he don't, he'll come another time. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. We out this piece. Take care of each other. Love your family. Love yourself. This is Mask Off, episode 102. Every Friday, 9 p.m. We out, baby. Punchline.
All